Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Jimmy is Promo, and today we'll be taking a look at the GoldShell CK5 after 2 weeks. So we'll take a look at how it's done for the last 2 weeks, but more specifically also how did it do today in a really good crypto market. Pretty much everything is up. We have Bitcoin that's over 66,000. You have Ethereum that's over 4,100. And then you also have CKB, which is the Nervos Network. And this one's sitting a little above 2 cents at the moment. Now, its high that it was at today was at 0.026. So it's a little bit above 2.5 cents, which at that point in time, that was making the CK5 right around $56 to $58 a day. So in today's video, we're going to take a look where CKB is at, which is the Nervos Network in the market as of right now. We'll also take a look where you can purchase the CK5 and how, profitable it is to have the machine. So what is the ROI and what do you have as a end result after that ROI is complete? So what are you able to earn after a full 365 days with it sitting at this point, this price point in particular? We'll also take a look at what it's supposed to do in terms of performance. And I'm also going to show you my Poolin account, which is the pool that I have the CK5 in. So you can see all of the deposits it does each and every day. So the first thing we'll take a look at right now is where CKB is sitting at right now. And so it's sitting just above 2 cents. So it's at 0.021. Its high that it went to today is at that 0.0267, and that's not the highest that it's ever been. So you can see right back up over here that we were right above the 4 pennies. And so when it goes up to that point, then that CK5 is going to be earning you easily well over $100 in profit each and every day. So I'm excited for those days to come back, because that means that all of these days that I have been mining so far, because I've never sold any of them from what has been mined, as long as it goes back up to a little over 4.5 cents, then I'm going to be earning over $100 in profit each and every single day that it has been mining. And as of right now, it's been going for 2 weeks. So we took a look at where it's sitting and also where it has been. Now you might also, maybe be wondering, where this could come down to if there was supposed to be kind of a correction. So what I would probably say is if it was to ever come back down with its highs that it's pushing in right now, I would probably say within this level in that little box that you see right there. So pretty much, I would kind of expect it to maybe come down to either, 0.017, maybe 0.019. So if it comes inside of this box, that's one thing that I do see it coming down to. So first off, that was the Fibonacci retracement, but I also see here the 20-day moving average. So because it's under that, we easily have a few days where the 20-day moving average can come into here, and then it's going to basically correct at the 20-day moving average. We also have the Keltner channel sitting right here, and a lot of times, it likes to come down to this bottom line or even the middle line. So because this is so high above the Keltner channels here, which is these 3 blue lines that you can see right here, that is why I believe that it would come into this area. So if you're looking for an area to possibly purchase, again, I'm not a financial advisor. You can do this at your own risk. This is just for entertainment purposes. This is just technically reading, the charts. Now you saw that it went up pretty high up over here, and that's why coming in this box is going to be a really good retracement. And once it comes back inside of here, then we can easily see it come right back up into at least 3, a little over 3 pennies right there. That's the next level that I see it going to. Now, if you're curious on where to purchase the CK5, this would be asicmarketplace.com. And a lot of times, some people might go to goldshell.com. They can get it cheaper there. Most of the times, it's not in stock. And when you have days like this where it's just going and booming and going up, or every single day that GoldShell does not have it in stock, you're just missing out on dollars a day of all of the mining, which as of right now is right around $48 to $54 that you're missing each and every day that you're not mining. So right here, you can purchase it. It's asicmarketplace.com. A lot of people ask, are they verified location? Yes, they are. This is where I personally buy my own miners if I'm not able to get it from the manufacturer. So this is one of the distributors that I highly trust, and they're also very fast and they have really good response time if you ask them questions. So right here, you can see that it cost $79.68. So it's just under $8,000. And so I did some of the math right here. Now we're going to be getting into this when we take a look over at the Poolin.com and also the profitability, but because that's the main reason why you're here is what is the profitability. So if you're seeing this thing sitting at 8,000, Well, what you're going to be taking a look at here is that if you're getting right around 2100 CKB each day, and it's trading at the price of 0.022, which is just a little bit above where it's at now, that means that you're profiting right around $46. And if you take $46 times 365 days, that's 16,863, which you can see is well over this 8,000. So if you just take that 16,863 minus the cost of the machine, that means that within a full year, 365 days at this price point, and we know that it can get to 3 cents and 4 cents, we've already seen that, then you can know for a fact that you should easily be able to earn above the ROI and make $8,895, and that is only for the rest of, right after the ROI for a first year. Now, when you take a look at this number here, that means that once it's paid off, a whole year after that, you've made 16,000. So if you want to, in your own mind, restart, like once the ROI is complete, then look a whole year ahead of that, or after that, then you'll be able to make 16,000. So I hope that makes sense. The profitability of 365 days at today's current number is 16,000, but it costs 8,000 to purchase. So within that same 365, you're still profiting $8,800. So you're trying to take a look at yourself. Is this something that, is worth purchasing? And I would say, yeah, because every single year that you're running this thing is making 16,000. So that's pretty simple math right there. So again, asicmarketplace.com, you can see that the GoldShell CK5, this one runs on the Eagle Song algorithm. So if we go down over here, so it runs on the Eagle Song algorithm. It's 12 terahash, and it is running at 2400 watts. So if you are curious in the CK5 so far, I will be placing a link below the video inside the description. It'll take you over into asicmarketplace.com, and they do in fact have in-stock inventory of the CK5. Now, talking about the 2400 watt power consumption, you might be wondering how much electricity does it cost to run this every single day, 24/7. So when you go inside of asicminervalue.com, which it's a really good website that I always go to take a look at the profitability of all of the miners, and also too where you can purchase it, and you can actually see right up over here, ASIC Marketplace right here is sitting there as a trusted vendor. And usually they're pretty good when it comes down to their prices versus everybody else. And so when you take a look at the electricity costs, let's say that you're running, if you go to the very bottom, you can change your electricity cost. Let's say maybe it's 12 cents per kilowatt hour. Then you'll be using your electricity. It'll cost you $6.91. So the total income from this miner is $52, but because of the electricity cost, you're earning $45 as of right now today. And then if you take a look at it after a month, that means that you have profited a little over $1,300, and that's with the electricity cost built in. And then after the year, it's $16,263, and that is at this price point right now. So if this goes up to 3 cents or 4 cents, then this is going to go up. If it goes all the way up to 4 cents, then that means that this number here is basically double, which is almost 32,000 for the year. And again, everything that it's mining right now, as long as you accumulate it, it's all going to be accumulated and sitting, and all of mine gets deposited into crypto.com. And I can place a link below the video inside the description for crypto.com if you don't have an account just yet. That's a really good place to have your CKB go into, and it deposits every single day. So now that we have seen how it's doing in the market, which actually you can see it's going up a little bit. It's going back up into that 0.022 range, which is pretty close to exactly where I was doing all of my math for this video. You can also see where you can purchase it. Here is the profitability. You can also see the other areas you can purchase it, but here is asicmarketplace.com. It's the trusted vendor. Now let's take a look at the Poolin website. So Poolin is where I have this all set up. And if you're curious on how to set up the CK5, again, I'll be placing a link right above. I think it's on the top right hand side. I'll place a link on how I was able to get this thing connected and set up into a pool. But here we are inside of Poolin, and you can see that on the 19th, the 18th, the 17th, the 16th, the 15th, the 14th, you can see here that we're being deposited a little over 2,100. This is 2157, 2145, 2214, 2180, 2000. And then this day I had it kind of turned off for a while just to kind of play around and move it around. 2184, 2170, 2126. And then right over here on the bottom over here, this is when we got it added in. Now I do have another miner that is connected. It's the CK box. It's very, very small. It only, brought in 170 CKB each day. So you can easily take 170 off of this and you're still getting right around 2000 CKB alone. based off of the CK5. So how about we go through with only the CK5 numbers here. So let's say that we take 2,000, and then if you were to take that by that 0.022 number, it'll be equaling $44. So that is how much the CK5 has earned right now today with today's market price. Now, if you want to go for the whole year, 365 days, that's still over $16,000. And if you wanted to delete that $8,000 for buying the machine itself, you're still a little above $8,000 for your profit. Now, if this thing just keeps going on up, let's just have some fun with some numbers. If you guys are still here and still watching, we already pretty much covered everything on how much it was able to mine each day and everything else. So let's say that you still are mining that 2000 CKB, and let's just say that it goes up to 3 cents. Now that's $60 every day. Times that by the 365, that's 21,900. That's still really good. So how about you just keep on holding everything, and you've been mining, and then it goes all the way up to, let's say, 4 cents. So once it goes up to 4 cents, and we are still going at that 2,000 number for the CK5, then you're going to be sitting at $80 each day times 365. That's $29,000, which is still a really good number for one machine that cost $8,000 to buy, and it will easily run for 4 to 5 years based on experience of all the other miners I have, as long as you keep it, well kept and well put. Now, I also don't want to limit CKB to only 4 cents because I think that it can go higher than that. I see some numbers where it can easily go all the way up into, maybe 5 cents. I see the 0.049, and if we go up into that range, then I think even 8 cents is super simple to get to. 8 cents could be something that we could see maybe the end of this year. It could also possibly be something that we see next year. But, in terms of like the highest that I can ever see it, this is just me pulling out a random guess, looking at the market caps, trying to think of where could it go in the future? What is a really good high number to shoot for? And I think 30 cents is pretty fantastic. Some people might be trying to go to $1, and if it goes to $1, then I'm retiring. But I think that a really good number that it can get up to is going to be 30 cents. And that's just me in terms of hopes and taking a look at charts, taking a look at market caps, taking a look at numbers, people taking money out of something, putting it into this one. Some of those meme coins should be going out of business in the future, maybe going into some of these better projects, like Nervos Network, with Cadena going up, with Cardano going up. This is just basically those two just in a different package. I think that this is like a Cardano Junior or Cadena Junior type of thing. Maybe it could even be better. It could be the bigger brother that came later. You never know. But again, I don't want to rule out where CKB could go. So I'm going off topic, but when when you take a look at the CK5, this thing's a really good machine for $8,000 that can easily profit you 16 grand after a year, as long as it goes up and pretty much stays where it's sitting right now. It doesn't even have to go up from where it's at. It can stay where it's at right now and still make 16,000 a year, which will give you an $8,000 profit after 365 days. But I hope you guys appreciated this video. If you guys do, please give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to hit subscribe. Subscribe on the very bottom left-hand side. And if you like this video, then you'll also like this video. And I'll see you guys later.